What's the most inaccurate thing your child has ever been taught in school? It started with a crumpled worksheet in the bottom of my daughter's backpack. I almost threw it out. It was bent and stained with juice, but one line caught my eye. The moon produces its own light. I blinked, thought maybe it was a misprint or a joke. My daughter Lily is 9. She's curious and sharp, the kind of kid who asks if trees sleep or how long it would take to walk to Jupiter. She loves science. Every Friday night, we watch space documentaries together. She once corrected my explanation of black holes with a Neil deGrasse Tyson quote. So when I asked her about the worksheet, she looked up from her cereal and said, "Yeah, my teacher said the moon glows on its own, like a lamp." I thought maybe she misunderstood, so I asked to see her science book. Page 18. There it was, a diagram with arrows and everything. The moon glows with its own natural light, unlike the sun. I was stunned, not just because it was wrong, but because it was confidently, proudly wrong. The kind of wrong that sticks to a kid's brain if nobody corrects it. The next morning, I sent a polite email to her teacher. I attached links from NASA, a couple quick explainers about how moonlight is just reflected sunlight. Her reply came 2 hours later. "Thank you for your concern, but I trust the curriculum. We keep things simple for younger students. Complex truths can wait." That night, Lily told me they had a pop quiz. One of the questions was, "Where does the moon get its light?" She circled, "It makes its own." Not because she believed it, but because she was afraid of losing points. That was the moment something cracked open in me. Not rage, not panic, just a deep, sharp grief. The next week, I met with the principal. I brought the worksheet, the textbook, printed articles, even screenshots from NASA's education site. She nodded slowly, said she understood my concern, but that changing curriculum takes time. So I took a different route. I asked Lily if she wanted to do a science night at school. "You could explain how the moon really works," I said. Her eyes lit up. We built a model, foam balls, flashlights, dark room. Practiced how to explain the orbit, the phases, how the sunlight hits the surface and reflects. I reached out to the PTA and asked if we could host a kid science night. They approved it without hesitation. The night of the event, Lily stood in the center of the gym, lights dimmed, flashlight in hand. She showed dozens of kids and parents how the moon reflects the sun's light. She spun her foam earth, held up the moon, moved the light source. Her teacher stood in the back, arms crossed. At the end, one kid raised his hand and said, "But our book says the moon glows by itself." Lily smiled. "Well, books can be wrong sometimes," she said. "That's why we test things. That's why we ask questions." After the presentation, the science coordinator for the district came up to me. She'd stopped by to support the event, and she was shocked to learn what Lily's textbook had said. A week later, I got an email. They were initiating a full review of the elementary science materials. Lily's class got new books by spring. Her teacher never apologized, but she quietly stopped using the old materials. And the moon? It still hangs in our living room, foam and string, flashlight taped to the bookshelf. Every now and then, Lily walks by and spins it, just to remind herself, and me, that even in the dark, the right light always finds a way to reflect.